Robin Hood gets therapized. What can we learn about unity with people who are different from us from this film that everybody trashes on and I freaking love? Let's check it out. I'm Jonathan Decker, licensed therapist, co-founder of Mended, and right out of the gate, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves came out in 1991 and has been bashed ever since for Kevin Costner's American accent that drifts into terrible British and then back into American.
Fighting amongst ourselves.
It's been bashed for his mullet, it's been bashed for a lot of things. I don't care. I saw it at 10 years old and it's not even nostalgia goggles. I watched this today and I think it's a fantastic piece of entertainment. It's got romance, it's got action, it's got drama, it's got comedy, the musical score is amazing. But what I love most is that in the era of like Lethal Weapon and 48 Hours, they turned this into an interracial like buddy cop comedy.
How did your uneducated kind ever take Jerusalem?
Without anybody even really noticing. So here's the setup. Robin of Locksley, played by Kevin Costner, he goes to Jerusalem to fight in the Crusades. He's locked in a prison. He saves the life of a Moor, or a Muslim, played by Morgan Freeman, who says, I now have a life debt. I will stay with you until I've saved your life. And right out of the gate, there's tension and there's friction because these men are of different races, they're of different nationalities, and the biggest plot point here is they're of different religions.
You are strange, Christian.
And so what starts off as a bickering, Robin doesn't want Azim around. He wants him to go home and go be with his family. Don't follow me back to England. That's just annoying.
Now I beg you to free yourself of your vow. Return with the boat. I know how it feels to be so far from your home and family.
Because I love them so much, I cannot dishonor them.
And Azim isn't having any of it because his honor is at stake. And then Robin calls on him to save his life, like almost immediately, but Azim is praying. It's prayer time for Muslims, and so Robin's thinking, this guy's worthless, and I don't want him following me around. But over time, Azim proves that this whole man of honor thing isn't a shtick, it isn't an act, it's for real. And time again, he is Robin's friend when Robin needs him. Time and time again, he displays his quality and his support. In a time where Christians were going to Jerusalem to try and take it back and convert the Muslims by force, and the Muslims had, the Christians were their sworn blood enemies, these two men start to see a shared common humanity. To the point where we have this great scene by the fire where no one of the merry men accepts Azim because he's a black Muslim. And Robin says,
Has English hospitality changed so much in 6 years that a friend of mine's not welcome at this table?
But he's a savage, sire.
That he is. But no more than you or I. And don't call me sire.
So now here we have Azim. He's in Sherwood Forest. They're on they've been robbing from the rich and giving to the poor, and they're hiding out from the Sheriff of Nottingham, played by Alan Rickman, who even people who don't like this movie agree Alan Rickman is fantastic, but that's neither here nor there. And the first person to approach Azim as a person, not as a devil or as an enemy. And this exchange happens.
Salam, little one.
Did God paint you?
Did God paint me? For certain.
Why?
Because Allah loves wondrous variety.
Did God paint you? For certain. Why? Because Allah loves wondrous variety. I'm not Muslim. I'm a member of a Christian faith. But I decided everyone's talking about Islam, and everyone's talking about Muslims, and everyone's talking about what's going on the other side of the world. And I thought, a lot of us don't even really know what we're talking about. If I polled my friends and family who are talking about these subjects, how many of them have actually read the Quran? And so I decided to read the Quran. Even though I found that there were certain things that, I didn't share, didn't line up with my beliefs, there were so many things in that book that we have in common. So many beautiful teachings, similar prophets, similar stories, there's so much overlap there. And the thing that surprised me the most is how respectful the Quran is about Jews and Christians, treating them as, fellow children of God. And so there are bridges to be built. When we're looking at getting along with people who are different from us, it's very helpful to see what do we have in common. we all want love, we all want safety, we all want belonging, we all want a rich, meaningful life. And in this case, she says, did God paint you? She doesn't say Allah, but he knows they're the same. And he says, for certain. And they connect over a shared meaning that they have, which is the belief in the divine, right? And there are some similarities there. And where everyone else sees him as cursed or ugly, she sees him as painted by the hand of God. And I love when we can look at people who are different from us, and instead of saying, oh, that's frightening, or that's wrong, or that's foreign, we can say, wondrous variety. Right? I love that phrase, that variety is wondrous. So, little John's wife is going to have a baby. Now, this is medieval times. They're in a hut in the middle of Sherwood Forest, and no one there is especially qualified to help her. So Azim lends his services to help birth the baby, and you'll see that Friar Tuck, the most prominent Christian in the camp, is not having it. He is, well, let's just watch what happens.
Mother, she's dying.
Mother, she's dying.
Fanny, your baby has not turned. It cannot be born without help.
He is a devil's seed sent to lead us astray. Don't listen to him, he will kill her.
If you do not listen to me, she will certainly die. And the child.
He's the devil's seed sent to lead us astray.
The good friar's done all he can. I suggest you let the Moor try.
Let the Moor try. The Muslim, our sworn enemies, let him try.
So be it. Then be it on your head, I warned you.
Marion, get me needle, thread, water. Hurry.
Yes. Come with me. Come, John.
And I love how Azim is...
What are you going to do?
I have seen it many times. With horses.
With horses?
So Azim's only birthed horses. I love how Azim just like swats away all the prejudice and says, I have a task at hand, I'm going to save her life.
Give me your arms.
'Twill be all right.
And to these people who've treated him so poorly, he just shows compassion and kindness, which is an example to all of us, honestly.
I tell you, John the Barbarian is killing her.
No, Father, no!
Away, boy!
Side note, major props that this baby doesn't come out clean and smiling like most movie babies. It's not quite as dirty as a newborn baby, but like it's slimy and it's got an umbilical cord. Like it's, I appreciated the realism. Even though 10-year-old me was like, yeah! Thank heavens they didn't show the amniotic sac. This would have been rated R.
You truly are a great one.
His name means great one, and Robin teased him about it earlier.
My son! Look at that lovely little baby! Isn't he wonderful?
It's such a dad thing to do. I'll take him now. And then this moment, I love.
Today the Lord has taught me a fine lesson. That though I may think I am godly, I know I am not worldly. Please, please. Come, my barbarian friend. You and I open a barrel together and do our best to save each other's souls.
Alas, I am not permitted.
Fine then. You talk, I'll drink.
So Friar Tuck's particular branch of Christianity doesn't forbid drinking, so he drinks a lot. But I love that moment when Friar Tuck sees who Azim really is and extends his hand to him and says, please, I'm not worldly. I don't understand your people, your culture. Come with me, let's get to know each other better. Now, granted, it should not have taken Azim saving Fanny's life for everyone to be like, oh, I guess he's all right, and saving the baby. And we shouldn't wait until the people that we see as the other, the people that we fear, the people that we don't understand, we shouldn't wait until they do this extraordinary thing to say, oh, okay, maybe I guess you're all right. The responsibility lies with us. Are there evil people in the world? Yeah. Are the people who are trying to do harm? Yeah. They come in all colors, they come in all races, they come in all religions. We do so much good when we extend love and try to understand instead of trying to be understood. The therapy that I would recommend for this group of people from this moment on, if I were in Sherwood Forest wearing tights, I would do group therapy, honestly. I would do group therapy where I let them all share their story, share their experience, share their perspective, and I would teach them some healthy conflict resolution skills so they're not just talking past each other or insulting each other. And this is the moment to act. A cool thing about therapy is when the system is upset, it is most flexible and changeable, meaning the system is interactions between people. And when something big happens, something happens to shake it loose, it can be traumatic or it can be something big and happy. That's when people are most open to hearing new ideas or seeing things from the perspective of others. This is a really cool movie. Azim is badass, I dare say. I think he's a fantastic addition. I love the diversity. I love the story. It had a big impact on me at 10 years old. So if you haven't watched Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, take my recommendation, enjoy it with all its flaws, because the fact is, if this was medieval England, no one would be speaking with modern British accents anyway, so it's all inaccurate. We're not going for accuracy, we're going for flaming arrows shot into the heads of axe bearers. Like, this movie is dope and you should check it out. So I love pop culture, I love breaking it down, I love how it illustrates what real relationships look like in a truncated form, or how they can often get it very much wrong, and we can tear that apart too. So I want to invite you to check out the Gets Therapized playlist, where I go into movies and TV shows and music and song lyrics and all sorts of stuff, and we break it down and look at things that can give us meaning and direction in our lives. If you like what we're doing here at Mended Light, our whole purpose is to help you overcome trauma, overcome grief, to help you through your hardest times, and to help you build healthy connections. Please like, subscribe, click the bell. What do you think of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves? Or what do you think about how we can overcome our prejudices? Sound off in the comments below. And please, as always, share it with your friends. I'm Jonathan Decker with Mended Light, and I'll see you next time. And here comes the playlist. That whole thing is just sitting there waiting for you to tickle it. Tickle it and nuzzle it and love on it. Or maybe just watch it, whatever you feel like doing.